I got a feeling that this video is about to ruffle some feathers, bro. I just got a feeling. I just got a feeling. But before we get into the video, I just want to say this video is based off opinions. Just like damn near just like every reaction that you watch is based off an opinion. That person, that reactor that you're watching, they have an opinion, they have feelings, so they explain those feelings and opinions within their video, okay? This is going to be no different. This video is about Boracitymagazine's opinions, unpopular opinions about BTS, okay? I gotta say that because just a quick unpopular opinion that I wanna say is that I feel like society, this world has gotten super sensitive. Very sensitive. So I just want to throw that disclaimer out there. This is their opinion. It doesn't have to be yours. Just because this is their opinion, Boracitymagazine's opinion, you don't have to take on that opinion. You can choose to ignore it and keep pushing. All right? Exactly. That's exactly what I'm going to do if I don't agree with something, okay? Of course, I'm going to talk about it because we're having the conversation. However, they're all opinions. They're all opinions. We're just gonna get straight into this video. My BTS unpopular opinions by the one, the only Boracitymagazine. This is gonna be the first video that we get into where I am like fully ready and embarking on my voyage to becoming an 18-y. Where's Lil Raspy? Oh my God. I love him too. I love him too. Oh my God! Jumping around a little bit. Jimmy like, nigga, get loose. God damn, your name Loco.
너희가 제일 중요해.
The most important.
별이 더 웃어야겠다.
Smiling a little more. Got on his ass though. Nah, I'm playing.
우리 중에 춤 제일 잘 추는데.
Out of all of us.
아침 제일 잘 춰?
Is he saying out of all of us, like out of all of BTS, or like out of all of the people standing right there in front of him too? Because that's crazy. You know, J-Hope can dance better than you. He threw his setup, bro. He threw his setup in heaven. That's crazy. That's crazy. Loco's sitting back thinking, God damn, what the hood gonna think about this one? Oh, hell no. We not going in there. He went in the other direction. There must be a set of two already. Yo. Felix loved that Benny Glizzy. I'm like, who the hell was in the room? What the hell? Yo, yes, JYP. That's JYP shit. That's that JYP shit. Get over to Patreon, okay? Get over to Patreon. I guarantee that you gonna love it, but that's just an opinion. You gonna like it, all right? Trust me, you gonna like Patreon. The community, the number of family members that we have over there is growing by the day. The number of content that we drop over there is growing by the day. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Let's go.
So I've noticed that a lot of people love watching unpopular opinions content.
Right.
I see these videos on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, everywhere.
Right.
So I've decided to make my own unpopular opinions video, BTS edition.
Let's get it.
However, this may be disappointing to some because I genuinely don't hate BTS or any of their work. They are my favorite group, my favorite artists, and I will not throw them under the bus. And for many, the most entertaining part of these kind of videos is the controversial part.
The controversial part. I don't know if you've seen those videos. Somebody will upload a video reacting to BTS and the title will be like, BTS hater listens to BTS for the first time. Stray Kids hater listens to Stray Kids for the first time. K-pop hater listens to K-pop for the first time. First and foremost, how can you hate something that you've never heard before? If this is your first time listening to it, how can you hate it? That doesn't make sense in itself. Secondly, People upload those videos and put those titles there because they know it's going to get clicks. It's the controversial shit, bro. I don't find those videos interesting. I've never watched one of those videos at all, but it's like they know there's a certain percentage of people that will be like, whoa, okay, so let me hear what this person has to say because they're a hater of BTS. Let me hear what this person has to say about this song or this song or this song because I want to see if their mind changes. You know what I'm saying? I could give a damn, bro. Like, I hate videos like that. I don't like videos like that, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
The most
I'm not gonna lie.
part of
but it's controversial. They know people love the negativity.
It's not just about opinions that are not so popular.
Right.
It's about the drama, what you hate, and what is going to infuriate people. So in that sense, this video is going to be boring. On the other hand, there are always a couple of fans who take other people's personal preferences as an insult to the artist.
Right.
But we cannot all have the exact same opinions.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Like, I've listened to songs and I've gave my honest opinion because that's one thing that I will never let anyone take from me. If I don't like something, I'm not gonna get on here and be like, oh my God, this is the best thing I've ever heard in my entire life. If I don't like something, I'm gonna be like, bro, you know, it's just not for me. I'm not going to say I hate. I think when you say you hate something, you don't even want to listen to it ever again. I haven't came across a song, definitely not from BTS, definitely not from BTS at all. From like the Stray Kids, like from any other artist that I've heard, if I come across a song that is not for me, bro, it's just not for me. And I'm going to say that, but that does not mean that I am insulting BTS or the Stray Kids. I'm saying this because I've seen comments. I've seen comments of people not calling me a real state, not calling me a real army because I don't like this song. Like, that doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense. How are you going to tell me I'm not going to give those people the time of day, but I'm just saying, like, just because you don't like a song, just because you don't like an MV, does not mean that you are insulting the artist or you're just bashing the artist and what they have created. It's just not for you.
Performances based on my personal preferences shouldn't be controversial. Yes, I do think some performances are better than others. I do have genres that I like more than other genres.
Which is fair.
And if you don't like hearing that your favorite song is not my favorite, then this video is not for you. With that said, these are 10 unpopular opinions.
But this is what I was stating at the end. Like, we shouldn't even have to say that as a disclaimer. We shouldn't have to say this shit, but it's because society has gotten soft and because people are so quick to jump in your comments and be like, you're an absolute scum to society. Like, how can you say? It's just like, bro, are you serious? All right, buddy. Okay.
I have about BTS. Number 10. BTS did invent
the ending fairy trend.
The ending fairy trend.
Ending fairy? Explain. Like the ending shots of the performances?
I've said it before and I stand by what I've said. The ending fairy, or that one last shot in a K-pop performance, was not created by BTS.
Right.
Nobody cared about it. And before someone tells me to know my K-pop history, I know that other idols had semi-viral moments with their ending fairies. But those moments did not create a noticeable pattern or trend. Those moments did not create a clear before and after in K-pop performances.
BTS did not invent this, but they definitely made it popular. It's a difference between inventing something and making it big. You know what I'm saying?
After those idols had their supposed viral moments, K-pop shows continued prioritizing the full group shots instead of the one member shot. So the trend did not start with them. However, for the ones who get upset with the phrase BTS paved the way,
it's like, you can't really get upset about that. Like, come on. And I'm not just saying that just because I'm ARMY, but like, just look at the facts, bro. Look at all the doors that BTS has opened for groups behind them. Like, and I hate to say, like, bro, come on. Like, how can you not see this? Because I am ARMY and it might come off or it might sound biased, but it's like this is obvious. You know what I'm saying? Obviously that there were K-pop groups before BTS, but I feel like, bro, BTS took K-pop to a different level. And I feel like that's just facts. I'm not saying, and I promise you I'm not saying it just because I'm ARMY.
You can celebrate this one. Those idols paved the way for the trend of ending fairies. Thanks to them, some K-pop TV shows started shooting ending fairies, at least from time to time. Thanks to them, BTS had the chance to do an ending fairy in certain occasions, and eventually make fun of it. But the trend, as we know it now, became an actual thing because BTS pointed it out and made fun of it. Now the ending fairies are a requirement in K-pop shows. Now ending fairies last multiple seconds, are applied to multiple members, and sometimes there are animations that make it obvious that the group is doing an ending fairy.
Wow, I didn't even peep that.
Now every K-pop group does it in every K-pop show. Again, this may just be my personal perception, but that's why I consider it an opinion. Number 9. The response to Jungkook's drummer shows a sad and even hypocritical side about
the response to Jungkook's drummer? What happened with his drummer? I don't remember hearing this.
Some context for the ones who have no.
This was at the Global Citizens Festival, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Idea what I'm talking about. Jungkook performed at the Global Citizen Festival 2023.
Oh,
and
what
the
happened?
band that performed with him had a drummer.
And the band that performed with him had a drummer
who got many people's attention. The drummer took his shirt off and played very intensely, even in calmer songs like in Euphoria. So ARMY's part of the audience and online made so many jokes. People said that it was cringe that he took his shirt off. He didn't need to do all that for the calmer songs, or that they needed a trigger warning before watching him.
Okay, so I feel like this is just a joke. This has to be just a joke. Like, this is just a running joke within the fandom. Because not only did I not hear about this, but like, this is a joke. This is a joke.
And my response to this is...
First and foremost, do you understand how much energy, like, you exert from playing the drums? And he's not playing one song. Like, nigga, like, do this 100 times. And then tell me if you feel like taking your shirt off or not. And not only that, but it's like, he's a drummer. Isn't that like in their resume that they do that shit? Like this has to be a joke. This has to be a joke.
Have to recreate the Late Late Show in South Korea. They didn't have to perform in an airplane or perform full actual good songs for a car and a chicken commercial. These can be seen as unnecessary or over the top. But that's what passionate, dedicated artists do.
Right.
I know most people are joking, and these were not intended to be harmful comments.
Yeah, I was about to say, Boris said, yeah, this is obviously a joke. This is obviously a joke. I don't think this was like really taken that serious.
And I have no idea who this man is. My opinion is not necessarily about him. My point has to do more with the response to raw, passionate talent that can be perceived as weird for some. When I watch his performance...
Okay, and that's what she was talking about, saying that like ARMY can be hypocrites. But I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, everybody's a hypocrite. You know, I feel like everybody likes this. But if the same thing's done over here from a person that they don't like, then they fucking hate it. I think everybody's a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? Even sometimes I say and do some things that are hypocritical. And I'm learning and I'm becoming a better person every day, but I feel like this is obvious. Especially when ARMY is so freaking big. Like, bro, we're gonna be hypocritical, is all I'm saying. We're gonna be hypocritical, you know?
With Jungkook, I was not surprised or taken aback. I just thought, this is a cool band. I don't think the band was a distraction or that they took away from Jungkook's performance.
I didn't even notice that his shirt was off during his performance, bro.
What did surprise me were the TikTok after TikTok making fun of this drummer. I was recently reminded of this situation because I saw this drummer again at another festival.
I mean, that nigga is kind of going crazy. Like, I mean, like, this nigga he is kind of going crazy though.
Of this
but it's because of the passion.
Because I saw this drummer again at another festival, and I recognize him as Jungkook's drummer.
Is he in boxers too? Okay, now this nigga tripping. No, I'm playing. I don't know if these are boxers or not.
So I confirm my opinion that going all out is not a bad thing. BTS does it all the time. And I hope that every ARMY knows that just because the BTS members are fit and pretty, that they are the only ones who can go crazy.
That's facts. That's facts. That's
Number
facts.
8.
That's facts.
Permission to Dance
is one of their most iconic looks.
Iconic looks.
Okay. Most iconic. Most iconic. An unpopular opinion, and a lot of people don't like, a lot of ARMYs don't like when I say this. Permission to Dance is in my top 5 like best BTS songs of all time, bro. And I know, listen. And I know when I say this, I get tripped on because I think I said this on Twitch like a long time ago. And some of y'all got on my ass. Like, how could you say a English song is in your top 5? How can you say Permission to Dance? And I'm like, bro, it's my top 5. It sounds even crazier that you tell me, how are you gonna say Permission to Dance is in your top 5? What?
I don't think people hate the PTD looks, but I don't think it's anyone's favorite. So my unpopular opinion is that this look is one of their most iconic ones.
Most iconic, I think, maybe a little. For me, I don't think it's their most iconic. It's definitely iconic. Most iconic. Okay, yes, I can agree with that. I thought that she was saying it is their most iconic, but it's one of their most iconic is totally different. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's one of them. It's one of many. When Ken took Jimin's outfit, bro, that's saying something without really saying something. This shit is iconic. It is iconic. It is. See, I'm a hypocrite, bro. I'm just playing. I'm not a hypocrite, but I thought she was saying that it is their most iconic, but one of them, absolutely. I wasn't a fan of Namjoon's hair like that. I wasn't a fan of the neon look, though.
Highlighter hair.
I wasn't.
And I like the emo cowboy look. It's fun,
emo cowboy
it's
look?
new, and it looks good. I believe that it perfectly represents how fun the song is.
Yeah.
Especially at the time, I missed the very unique looks. Before PTD, there was Dynamite, B, Butter, and My Universe.
Right.
And there were some members with pink or yellow hair here and there. But at this point during
Bro, Dedication is on a different freaking level.
Universe, and there were some members with pink or yellow hair.
Dedication on a whole nother freaking level is J-Hope eating this stick of freaking butter, bro. Who putting a whole footful of butter in their mouth, bro?
Here and there. But at this point during the pandemic, I missed the very experimental looks with very strong colors that are not just pastel colors.
That's facts. That's facts.
So I received the looks of Permission to Dance with open arms, and I always recall this era as one of their most iconic looks. Number 7. I prefer the full album releases rather than the trilogies. This is an opinion I've had before becoming ARMY. I've always been used to listening to full studio albums with approximately 12 to 20 songs. This means that the artist will take a minimum of 2 years between each album.
Right.
This can be a sacrifice in the K-pop industry, but I think the result is always worth it. Full studio albums usually have more thought.
I think it was a little bit different with me because when I got on a BTS, they had already like released so many different albums, and it's just I was just basically it didn't feel like 2 years to me because I was watching it all in like the same month. I can see where she's coming from with this.
Them. Conceptually, I believe they make more sense than dividing the story up in 2 or 3 pieces because the general public doesn't listen to music like that. This also makes it easier for new audiences to not get tired of the same 5 songs and move on. With full studio albums, the audience has time to process the project and they have a higher chance of liking at least a couple of songs. Also, full studio albums just tend to do better with music critics, which doesn't always matter, but it's definitely a plus. I understand why trilogies or multi-part albums work in the K-pop industry.
Right.
Because of oversaturation, there are so many groups releasing singles non-stop.
Right.
So to stay relevant, the ones who can release 2 or 3 EPs in 1 year. If you don't, the audience will forget about you and move on to the next group. But
yeah, bro, I feel like when it comes to K-pop, it's easier to break through than to maintain. Is what I'm trying to say. Because just like she said, it's so much music being put out in K-pop every single day, every single week, and every single month that if you slow down, the content is just going to bury you. Like the other group's content is just going to bury you alive unless you have that strong ass fan base like ARMY, like Stay. Then that's a little different. But with every other group, bro, I feel like you have to continue to sprint at 1,000 miles per hour because if not, people gonna forget about you for sure.
I believe that artistically, the most complete and meaningful projects, including the ones of BTS, are the full studio albums. And at this point, it's undeniable that BTS has the privilege to release music exclusively. And meaningful projects, including the ones of BTS, are the full studio albums. And at this point, it's undeniable.
Am I just now peeping that in Life Goes On, Namjoon wipes off sweat ass and blows it in the wind? Am I just now peeping?
Undeniable that BTS has the privilege to release music exclusively like this. I know that armies may not like waiting for BTS every 2 or 3 years, but I believe this will give BTS more chances to complete the dreams that are not always in army's hands.
Right,
Yes, the singles do very well, but I'm thinking bigger, and this is album nominations, not just song or music video nominations. However,
Makes
whatever
sense.
they decide to do in 2025 and beyond, it's their decision and I will support it no matter what.
Facts.
Number 6.
Facts.
Dynamite was the right choice for the soundtrack of Bridgerton.
Okay, so this is new to me. Hold
Support it
on.
no matter what.
Hold on.
Number 6. Dynamite was the right choice for the soundtrack of Bridgerton. Recently,
What? That really is Dynamite, Beauty and the Beast style. What the fuck, yo? What the hell?
Recently, the Netflix show Bridgerton used an orchestral version of Dynamite in one of their episodes.
Right.
And the army response was, why did they use Dynamite when Black Swan exists?
Black Swan would definitely hit better than Dynamite. I would say that, but this is new to me. I had never seen this before. However, now that this is being brought to my attention, Black Swan, yes, Black Swan is definitely, I feel like, a better fitting song than Dynamite for Bridgerton. But let's see. I don't even know what the fuck. Did I even say that right? Bridgerton? I don't fucking know. Yeah, Black Swan. But let's see why Boracity said it's not.
This comment is in every Dynamite Bridgerton TikTok I've seen. This is because we all know that Black Swan has a beautiful orchestral instrumental.
Yes, oh my God, Black Swan is crazy. Black Swan is so crazy.
And I know most armies are just joking, but I've seen others that are genuinely mad at this bad decision.
Bro, you cannot be mad at shit like this though. Like this shit is funny to me. It's okay to be like, damn, bro, why didn't they use Black Swan? And then continue washing your damn dishes or continue folding clothes. You being mad is scary. Like you have too much time on your hands.
And I'm kind of tired of seeing these kinds of comments because that is not the point of the Bridgerton soundtrack. Bridgerton purposefully uses mainstream pop songs and transforms them into an instrumental that would fit in the show.
Okay, well, now that I know that, because I didn't even know that, but now that I know that, I still think Black Swan would have hit harder though. Wrecking Ball. Thank you, next. Bro, this is actually genius. Bridgerton, they use new songs and transform them into a ballroom orchestral. That's actually a beautiful idea. I hated Wrecking Ball before. Now that shit slaps. Bro, this is genius.
They purposefully use songs that the general public will definitely...
If it's the general public, then I guess Dynamite makes more sense. The general public doesn't really know about Black Swan, but still, though, I think Black Swan would have hit harder.
Recognize. And we all know that Dynamite is way more popular than Black Swan.
Globally.
I agree that Black Swan would fit way better. But Dynamite is more recognizable by non-fans. So Dynamite is the right choice. Number 5. I'm glad Megan Thee Stallion was not able to perform with BTS at the AMAs.
Why? Why? I know. They'd be like, oh my God.
Please don't twist my words. I'm not glad Megan had an unexpected situation, of course. I was actually happy that she immediately announced that she was fine and that she was excited to perform with BTS in another occasion. It was just that after a long time with no BTS live performances, I wanted this moment for them.
That is true, because I think Butter came out literally right after the pandemic.
And when it was announced that they will perform alone, I felt happy. They were already performing a joint stage with Coldplay that day. So BTS were not...
It felt more intimate, not intimate, but like it felt more personal to ARMY for BTS to perform by themselves because They haven't. They didn't have a live performance in so long, so they didn't want somebody else to be performing with them. That makes sense.
Supposed to perform alone at all. But I believe they deserved a solo stage, and I'm thankful that this performance was the one watched by the general public.
Right.
I actually think that when BTS eventually performed with Megan was way more personal and exciting, because it was at a BTS concert
this was at the Permission to Dance
it was a
concert, if I'm not
surprise.
mistaken.
So I'm glad we had both the BTS solo stage at the AMAs and the collab stage at the BTS concert.
I
Number
might be
4.
wrong.
I don't always
know
like when
BTS
BTS has backup dancers.
What the fuck the backup dancers do to you, Bora? God damn. Okay. I can see this. Like when it's like this, does it add more to the choreography and to the performance? Absolutely. But I feel like BTS gets lost within this many dancers. If you're Army, you can point out BTS, but still, it's so many people on stage that it's kind of overwhelming at times. So I can understand this opinion. I can understand this opinion.
I don't mind when BTS has a lot of backup dancers, and these dancers are far away in the back doing other dance steps, like in On and Dionysus. Even better, I love when backup dancers are there to complement a choreography, like in Run BTS and this one part in Not Today. And I know that bringing up
that Not Today shit, bro. The synchronicity and everybody that was
a
performing
choreography, like
Look
in
at
Run
this.
BTS
The
and this one
synchronicity in this shit is scary, bro.
part in Not Today. And I know that bringing
Oh my god. And I know they're bringing a lot of
backup dancers, especially in the last chorus, makes the performance have a bigger ending. This is so effective that BTS made it a trend in K-pop. However, being completely honest, I always prefer when BTS performs alone. Just the 7 of them. I understand that in award shows, whether in South Korea or in America, this is almost a requirement to have a big performance. But if I had to choose between idol with backup dancers and no backup dancers, I prefer no backup dancers.
I think you can see it both ways, bro. Like when they're with backup dancers and they're performing, it looks like a big parade of just like amazing choreography. But if you look at it with just the 7 of them, it feels more personal to Army. I don't mind either one. Now, if you're looking at like which one feels more like intimate, like of course, I mean just the 7 of them. But this feels more like just a big party. You know what I'm saying? Like, this feels like a big party, big parade, big celebration.
If I had to choose between Butter with backup dancers and no backup dancers, I prefer no backup dancers. The same thing with Mic Drop. Yes, Mic Drop at the 2017 Mamas is legendary and I love this performance. But I still prefer Mic Drop at SNL with no backup dancers.
I saw this one in low key.
I love this performance, but I still prefer Mic Drop
I really like this performance.
at SNL with
really
no
like this
backup
performance.
dancers. Number 3, I don't care about photo card.
Damn! Damn!
하나, 둘, 셋.
I don't care about no goddamn photo cards, she said. Look at Jimmy.
I'm happy for every Army who likes collecting their photo cards. I really am, because I also like having collections.
Facts.
But personally,
And I have my own little collection as well.
I don't see the need to collect every photo card of every member of every album.
Okay, it could be a hobby as well. You know, I personally, I love my photo cards. Would I have gotten photo cards on my own? Maybe not. But it's not because I don't like it. I just probably wouldn't go out my way to get the photo cards, but I love my collection. But to say you don't see the need to collect photo cards, it's Army's got hobbies too, nigga. You know what I'm saying? We got hobbies too.
I don't trade photo cards, and I don't have a photo card binder. And I don't think
It's just something fun.
Things
It's just
can
something
change in
fun.
the future, but for now, I'm really not interested at all.
Damn!
Actually, I prefer the postcards. These pictures usually have better lighting and composition because they are not selfies. And I know that photo cards are supposed to feel more personal,
Right.
but I don't know. It's just not my favorite thing in an album.
And
Don't
that's okay.
get me wrong, I still like guessing which member I got, and I keep a photo card on my wallet. But again, it's the collection and trading part, the thing I'm not interested in.
And that's fine, but damn, it's a hobby, bro. You never played with Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon cards, nigga. Damn.
Number 2,
Damn.
I can
The debut performance of Dynamite is unintentionally funny.
not take the debut performance of Dynamite seriously. It's just so unintentionally fun.
So I wasn't I think Dynamite was released right before I got into BTS and became an ARMY. Literally right before, because I was hearing it on the radio all the time, but I wasn't an ARMY and I didn't really know about BTS. So this is new to me as well.
Not take the debut performance of Dynamite seriously. It's just so unintentionally funny.
Let's go.
How is that? How is it funny? That's just fire.
Opinion or a hot take? Because BTS didn't want this performance to be funny. They actually thought that it was going to come out as very cool because the concept sounds cool. A performance that connects Seoul and New York City, where the VMAs take place. I talked about this performance in one of the first videos I ever made about Dynamite live performances, and I ranked it kind of low despite the amount of people who watched and liked this performance. In the behind the scenes video, they explained that they had another venue prepared. This was their first live performance of Dynamite, so it was important.
This is their first live the debut, obviously. So for their first live performance of Dynamite, but there was something that made them perform.
There was something that made them perform in front of a green screen, and I just cannot with the ones who were in charge of the graphics. I'm probably alone in this one because I don't see a single comment about it. But the green screen is so obvious and not in a good way. Not like in the music video where it works. It either looks like they're floating, like in a bad video game, or you can see where the green works. It either looks like they're flowing, like in a bad video game, or you can see where the green screen ends. And there were so many aggressive zoom-ins and zoom-outs that distracted me. Also, why would they dance in front of a body of water? It's not a big of a deal though.
I was about to say this is not
perfectly. They looked amazing. Their vocals were on point. The choreography was on point. I just think that if they performed in front of this screen only, I wouldn't even notice. It's just the green screen and the animation.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Hold on.
I wouldn't even notice. It's
this look fake as hell. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I think my Nintendo DS got a better backdrop than this right
just
here.
The green screen and the animations what make me laugh a little. Number 1, I don't like the Am I Wrong choreography. I'm only talking about the choreography because I love the song and I think it deserves to be a promoted B-side. However, I feel like the choreography doesn't make any sense. I'm not a choreographer, I'm not a dancer, and I don't know much about dance. But every time I watch...
I think I've only seen the Am I Wrong dance practice like one time.
The Am I Wrong live performances, I see a style of choreography that K-pop groups with more than 8 members tend to do. And that is just not my cup of tea. What I mean is that there's one member singing, a couple of members behind the singer doing a very small dance step, and the rest is just standing there. Creating
that is a little weird, bro. That is a little weird.
Some kind of formation. There's also a lot of walking around and non-dance steps, dance steps, and I just don't like this vibe in general. I'm thankful though that
they were like
non-dance steps, dance steps, and I just don't like this.
Bro, yeah. They look like oak trees. Yeah, they stand it completely. I can see that. I can see that.
I'm thankful though that this is the only BTS choreography that is like this. And don't get me wrong, I like the simple choreographies in which they just have fun. But those choreographies...
Yeah, I think those are some of my favorite choreographies. Like when they're well, they have a lot like this, but when they're dressed up in the suits and be Snow White, bro, that shit is funny. I love seeing them have fun with their choreographies.
These look like they
I love seeing them have fun with their choreographies.
Sense. There are still some fun moments in the Am I Wrong performances, but in general, this choreography is probably my least favorite one.
Which makes sense.
So that said, I have more unpopular opinions, but I want to read yours and maybe make a video responding to your unpopular opinions. You have to be an ARMY though, because I will not even bother with the BTS hate comments.
I hear that, bro.
You can go to the K-pop channels for that.
I hear that. Okay, let's see the comments. Some of the comments, unpopular opinions. I don't want BTS to do a concert tour or any big... Hold on, let me make it more dramatic. I don't want BTS to do a concert tour or any big performances when they all return in 2025. Why is that? I want them to take time for themselves, to spend time with their families and friends and with each other. I'm okay if they do lives and run BTS. This makes sense, and I absolutely agree with this opinion as well. I really want to go to a BTS performance. Concert, and I'm going to be itching and ready to spend my money as soon as they get back, but I'm fine if they do just feel like chilling, bro, because the service, The military, bro, that's not something. Well, Jin is a different specimen. Jin came straight out the military and then just went straight to a whole live performance for Festa, which is absolutely insane. But I'm not holding the rest of the members to that bar. That's just something that Jin wanted to do, and we enjoyed it and we loved it. Unpopular opinion, BTS spoil ARMY way too much. I think this is absolutely true. With songs, choreography, hidden message, letters, fan songs, pre-recorded albums, videos, and listen periods, gifts, overtime Festa celebrations, decorations, non-stop content, random long lives, and an institute they talk to us with the I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think so too. Now, am I complaining about it? Do I think this person's complaining about it? Absolutely not. But I do think BTS does spoil us, bro. And I think everybody across the fandom will think the same thing, but we're not complaining, obviously. My popular opinion that BTS is expanding their music genres isn't a bad thing. It's not. I feel like they just want to go, they want to, you know, gain more fans, more supporters. Like, if they wouldn't have taken the route to expand their music genres, who knows, I may not have even gotten into BTS. You know what I'm saying? One thing that I feel like we have to get better as a society, as a fandom, is understanding that everyone has their own opinions. Everyone feels a specific way, in a certain way, about a song, an artist, and just because they don't agree with your opinion does not mean it's an all-out attack on that artist. It's an all-out attack on you. Just because somebody else has an opinion does not mean that they're bad people, or does not mean that you can just bash them for having their own opinion, bro. Everyone does not feel the same way you do. That should be obvious, but to a lot of people, it's not. Listen, y'all, express how you feel and don't be scared of the internet or your friends or your family getting mad at you for that. That's how you feel. Don't feel bad or feel scared to explain and express how you feel. All right? Love you so much. Be safe out here, please, ARMY. ARMY doesn't stay forever fighting, and I'll see you in the next video, fam, okay? Peace out. This is going to be the first video that we get into where I am like fully ready and embarking on my voyage to becoming an 18-y. Words for Lil Raspy. Oh my God. I love him too. I love him too. Oh my God. Jumping around a little bit. Jimmy like, nigga, get loose. God damn, your name Loco.
너희가 제일 중요해.
The most important.
별이 더 웃어야겠다.
Smiling a little more. Got on his ass though. Nah, I'm playing.
우리 중에 춤 제일 잘 추는데.
Out of all of us.
아침 제일 잘 춰?
Is he saying out of all of us, like out of all of BTS, or like out of all of the people standing right there in front of him too? Because that's crazy. You know, J-Hope can dance better than you. He threw his setup, bro. He threw his setup in heaven. That's crazy. That's crazy. Loco's sitting back thinking, God damn, what the hood gonna think about this one? Oh, hell no. We not going in there. He went in the other direction. There must be a set of two already. Yo, Felix loved that Benny Glizzy. I'm like, who the hell was in the room? What the hell? Yo, yes, JYP. That's JYP shit. That's that JYP shit.